Hi friends, this is Diana here today, and today I'm going to be sewing up the free Athena top by Tessuti Fabrics. This is a woven pattern. I'm using a lightweight woven which is intended for it. I'm going to be using my Babylock Accolade, which is right behind me, in a safety stitch to be able to sew this top so quickly. I'm going to show you how I'm going to set up my machine, and I'm going to show you what that safety stitch looks like, and then we're going to get started. All right, one of the things I love about this machine is all the different stitches, all the different kinds. Today I'm going to be using a 4-thread safety stitch, which is a great stitch to use on a woven. As you can see here on the picture, you will have that chain stitch running along, kind of like will do the job of a straight stitch. And then you have this stitch over here, the 2-thread overlock stitch, which will finish off the edge of your fabric. So what this does is it keeps you from having to go sew a straight stitch on your sewing machine and then coming to the serger and finishing off the raw edge. It does it for you. So I've got this little handy dandy cheat sheet here. I'm gonna head over to my machine and switch it to this stitch, and then we're gonna get started. Now I've got my stitch ready, and I'm going to go ahead and do a trial run. And here is my safety stitch. You can see it here. It is got that running stitch and it's got that finishing stitch at the end. That way you've got a strong seam here. All right, now we can go ahead and get started sewing. All right, for this pattern, you really only need 5 pieces. You need a front, a back, the sleeves, and the binding. Now it does say that you can have like tearaway, like kind of like a facing that you can stabilize your neckline with, but you can stabilize your neckline with doing a basting stitch on your sewing machine beforehand. That way your neckline won't stretch out as you're messing with it and sewing with it. And that's usually a really good thing to do with when you're working with like lightweight woven, so they won't like get like warped. But so this is going to be so quick. The reason why I love that safety stitch is because, as I already said, I don't have to go back and forth with my sewing machine to my serger, sewing machine serger. I can do it all in one step. So the first step is to grab my bodice front and back, and I'm going to sew up the shoulders. Now, if you didn't want to have sleeves on this, that's fine. You don't even have to do sleeves. You can just do this little dolman style here, because this is a dolman style top. But I do like the longer sleeve, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm grabbing my front and my back, and I'm gonna sew right sides together at the sleeve, the shoulder area really. All right, let's go sew that up on my Accolade. All right, look at how cute, how good that is. You got the straight stitch and you got the safety stitch at the end, and then now you can move on to the next step without having to go from one thing to the other. So now we're gonna open up that seam here, and we're going to add our sleeve. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and grab our sleeve and place it right on top, right sides together of that sleeve side. And we're gonna go ahead and sew. And again, I'm going to be using my safety stitch. Now, if you don't have a safety stitch on your sewing machine, you can definitely go do a straight stitch on your sewing machine and then finish off the raw edge with either a serge edge, or you can finish it off with a zigzag stitch on your sewing machine, and that will be just fine as well. I'm doing the same thing on the other side for the other sleeve. Now, if you wanted to do this as a short sleeve, you definitely can, and all you got to do is, you don't have to add a sleeve here. You can just go ahead and hem it at the bottom, but I like the long sleeve. I think it looks cute. All right, once that's been sewn, we're gonna go ahead and work on our neckline. For this step, we're using binding. So what we wanna do is we wanna grab that piece of binding, and we're going to measure it around our neckline. They have created this binding a little bit longer than it needs to be. So you want to kind of measure it out and make sure that you have the right sizing. So we're going to go all the way around, just kind of measuring it out. Yeah, it looks like mine is just pretty much perfect. So I'm gonna grab my binding and I'm gonna face them together and I'm gonna sew them up. Okay, now, you know, binding, you wanna have that edge right there. So what I'm gonna do is, how I like to think of it is, let's say I'm bringing this together and you're gonna end up, this is how it's gonna end up sewn, just like this. They're gonna face each other. So if you wanna do that, look at it like that. Because sometimes binding can be a little bit like, how do I sew that? Okay, so you look at it just like that, and then you grab it and you tilt it so that they're facing right sides together. So I know this fabric is hard to tell, but I'm touching them right sides together here. Okay. And now I'm gonna go ahead and sew with a straight stitch, sew them together here. And I am gonna have to use my sewing machine for this. So then when you open that up, it's gonna be a straight line right there with your binding. I couldn't think of the word. That's going to be a straight line binding there. So I'm going to go sew that together first, and then we're going to come back and attach it. Now we're going to go ahead and attach that binding by grabbing it and attaching it right sides to the neckline, right sides together, all the way around. All right, let's go attach that on my Babylock Jubilant. All right, we're attaching with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once you're done sewing that up, we're gonna turn the binding towards the seam allowance, and we're gonna kind of flip that binding over the seam allowance to cover the seam allowance, and we're going to understitch here with our straight stitch. So on the back, it'll look like this, and on the front, it'll look like this. All right, once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and trim that extra seam allowance. I like to use my pinking shears, but really any kind of clips will work just fine. All right, once that's trimmed, we're gonna fold this binding towards the inside of the garment, and then we're gonna top stitch it in place so you can't see it from the front. This is what it looks like on the front side, and this is what it looks like on the back. We're nearing the end. Now we have to grab those sides and sew those sides right sides together. I'm gonna go ahead and sew that up, come back and do our hem, and we'll be done. All right, now all I've got left to do is to hem that bottom and the sleeve. And I'm just folding like 1/4 inch and then folding again to hem. And I'm gonna do that on my sewing machine. And then I'm gonna do the same for the sleeve. All right, friends, we are done with this sew. It turned out so cute. I love it. It's perfect for this time of year where it's still a little bit cool, but not really. It's kind of warming up with this thin, light woven fabric. Such a quick and easy project. I love how it turned out. Comment below and let me know what you think. And if you're gonna go grab this pattern and sew it up with me. Oh, it is a little bit oversized. I made a size medium. This is for reference. So if you want a little bit more of a fit, I would size down. But if you like the oversized, the sizing is perfect. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, and I'll see you all next time.